value that trait in others.
Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
It's most uncommon for a student.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Now, which way is the common room? Protego!
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts.
They're lucky they didn't end up with drugs. I hope a professor
Oh,
catches
what
it.
did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated... Oh, hello there.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Is it true that you're Professor Figgs?
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what...
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm. You...
I'd say your wand work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I'm convinced that behind her rather
That girl thinks she can get away with
Ellie
anything.
will do anything for thrill.
Why is everyone so highly... Well, hello. Don't mind me. Once I made it to the top.
Goodness. It is true, but we handled it very well. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know.
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Is it true that someone from the Ministry...
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Figgs.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth.
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as a... Still, she means well. And she...
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. Well, you are... Especially as you'll be...
OWL?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. After much discussion with... Here you are.
Thank you, Professor.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer... Walk with...
Lumos.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Lumos.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio. And we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it?
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Protego.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive.
Protego.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on. Happily, your professors have agreed to create. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier,
He did, Professor.
my suspicion is that there's more to the story than us.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring? Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get... Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find... And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you? Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects when...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is... We don't know where this path we've embarked, and she may feel obliged to share...
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily, you have the Speaking of guides, and so that I'm... Why don't I show you... The map is enchanted to help you find your way. Now, sounds like you'll enjoy, Mr. Odd. I shall reach out when I... For now...
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso! Well done.
Protego!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling.
This should be good form. I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego. Complicates things. Levioso.
Don't call these students for this adept. put you on the spot.
Thank you, Professor.
If what I've seen today, I demand... All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good practice.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deaf. Then again.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see. Look. Till next time.
Now, Annabelle, it was a long time ago.
Levioso.
Get away from me!
Professor Roman tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Some are much better conversations.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Very good! Not to worry. Now, think of this like gobstones. Excellent control there. That's it! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. Miss Onai, come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio!
Splendid!
Watch this.
Stay focused.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio!
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more easy.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Very good.
Be sharp. Phew. Brilliant. Watch this.
Happens to the best of us. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Go in the fucking bathroom and clean yourself up. Idiots. Get me fucking around you.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from... My mother received an offer to teach. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Clear Ronan would have preferred a landing.
What about the room, Professor?
I trust...
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fig taught you... I'd wager there's a good...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, in that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your program.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to us. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And, she'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables. A rather unsavory look. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one. It fixes things right up, makes them...
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of a number of your
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Got it. The flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Remember to be deliberate in...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo! Reparo.
I've no doubt the black.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope...
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to You must be eager to have your own things again. And...
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much... castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley's...
A new wand?
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Oliver. You should be able to collect everything you need and still experience Hogsmeade at your own. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. What do you think? Now, how did...
Good. Different.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
And the bond between... Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again, if ever I...
Levioso! Levioso! Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Stay the course, and you could soon impress
That's certainly something to aspire.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting table and a potion.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Nothing warms a body like incense.
Revelio. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take Merlin's beard.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Oh, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament. In addition to seeds, I have plenty of... But what's it? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's my first...
Is it really? How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
Sure. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. I have a...
We should walk around a bit more.
Leviosa. Accio. Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I let it do more of it.
Potato.
Expelliarmus.
Leviosa. Accio. Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way. Expelliarmus.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo.
I will see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Lives. And, as I suspect this won't be your...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Revelio, if you're inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know. I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Lumos.
I am certainly glad Sirona was... I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. If I'd like you to work with...
But, sir, how dangerous...
Perhaps once you've... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Might some kind soul help me?
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds...
Quite. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing. When... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Kids, if I'm trying too hard.
Perhaps mind what you're doing there?
Off on another adventure, are we?
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think? It didn't before. That other...
Reparo. Revelio.
Hello, any new watchers? I am playing the new Hogwarts Legacy, and trust me, this game isn't just a dumb game, it's actually pretty good, and the graphics are just futuristic kind of stuff, like way better than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, like, that's how cool this is. It's really good. I think I'm about to duel someone to get the spell Incendio, which, if none of you are fans, is to start a fire.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian back, I coordinate duels, crossed ones.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
It's always... And to liven...
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
I mean, if you wish.
Protego!
Expulso!
Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Expulso!
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Okay. Hope
What is
back
it?
here again. Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round?
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
That's all you've got. Leviosa. There goes my wager.
Act like a winner. Let's try away now.
Potato. Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
Glad.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear.
Stupid.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice.
That would be wonderful.
Be Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. Good one!
Protego! Levioso!
That's it!
Levioso! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished. Protego!
I'm gonna pop some bags. Shorty got $20 in my pocket. This is super awesome. I'm gonna go copy it, then I'm gonna grab this spell and run. Hopefully this works. I don't really hope it does. Page. Okay. There we go. If I'm in a store now, I bet a troll in the court.
Don't get...
Might some kind soul help me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you your spellcasting has impressed me thus far. I would rather we not end today's Let us begin. And remember, concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good one.
Incendio!
Getting it.
Accio!
And do try not
Levioso! Reparo! Incendio! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly persuasive.
Accio!
Boy, can you help me?
Incendio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know.
So I hear. You must continue. That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student. That man is it. But we have no... I shall find...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, I was hoping...
Not many students.
Seems he's working with Ranrock.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor...
A portkey to Gringotts?
I better follow my...
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious.
Understood.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I...
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the Aside...
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid... She and I have had our...
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That and those annoying creep. Cast it and you'll...
You mean...
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, Give it a try.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Yvonne, can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but
Of course, sir.
thank you. Phineas Nigellus.
Professor Weasley! We've won.
Ah, yeah. You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but perhaps you belong. Better be Gryffindor!
It's most uncommon.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.